Hi, I'm Dr. Adam Alford. I teach agronomy at Southwest Minnesota State University in Marshall, Minnesota. And last year we received a grant for Minnesota Soy Research and Promotion Council investigating the uses of row spacings in soybean production, at least in this area of the state. So we had three different treatments that we used, 7.5 inch row spacing, 22-inch row spacing, and the traditional or standard sort of 30-inch row spacing. And we planted them out here at our SMSU research plots, and then over the course of 12 to 15 weeks we took drone imagery and then also quantified, used that drone imagery to quantify how quickly the canopy's closed. And we also took NDVI readings as well to get an idea of how those changed across the growing season. Some of the other things that we looked at was the incidence of pests, both insects and fungal. White mold is something that you definitely have to be concerned about on those narrow row spacings. What else? Yield as well. We actually had to plant a combine mishap, so we lost some yield data, so we did 100 gram seed weights instead. And pretty much all of our yields were somewhat similar. So the research projects that get funded down here in SMSU are a little bit different. They're a little bit less cutting edge research, right? I think there's definitely cooler projects in that regard. But I think one of our strengths at this university is we have a very strong hands-on learning approach. So students are out here, they're making the measurements, they're looking at the drone imagery, they're quantifying canopy development, and then they get to come to their own conclusions on what practices work and what don't. This project was funded for that in mind, but all aspects of the soybean life cycle are also used as teaching aids, right? So some of those questions that I just talked about are for 400, 300 level classes. That said, we also have 100 level classes coming out here and learning about staging soybeans, some of the basic soybean insect pests that we have to keep an eye out for in our stages, different soybean pest thresholds that they look at. I also have a gardening class here that we teach to non-majors, and this is probably one of the first times that they've been out in a soybean field. Certainly they've seen it from the roadside. It's sort of hard to do that in the Midwest and not see soybeans, but they're out in the field and seeing how we're controlling weeds with both herbicides and by adjusting our row widths. So first and foremost, these projects are built for students to learn, very hands-on focused education.